is your MVP as of right now, where things currently stand? Shaq, I'm going to start with you.
Despite Joel Embiid, I believe this man deserves this MVP. This man's been carrying this team for a while. They finally got him some help, but still, this man is.
I mean, really?
I mean,
A little bit.
2% better since. Some
That's a bit better than that.
All right,
10% thinner, 2% better.
but they've been robbing this man, making the Joker win this thing 2 times in a row. Give this man his MVP. He deserves it. This team is nothing without this man on a whole. So, just my 2 cents on the situation.
Go ahead, Malin. Speak your heart.
I mean, do you really want me to? Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's what happens. The screen just goes away.
The screen knows what you're about to do.
Camera is not.
This is
even-
just my solo cam. You want to tilt the camera, Shaq, or
Good
just turn
Lord.
it towards on both?
We're
starting
this is
this
professional.
show.
This is great. So I would agree that right now I would think that Embiid is the MVP because I think he's doing more with less. That's right. I'm saying more with less because Harden is still the Harden that played with Brooklyn, not the Harden that played in Houston.
Yeah.
He still comes up small, even though he's big. I'm really upset about this whole notion, though, that the Joker is going to win it for the 3rd year in a row. Because now we're in a situation to where he won it 2 times where he arguably shouldn't have won it. Mm-hmm. And now we're stuck in a situation where statistically he probably should win it. Yeah. But now we shouldn't give it to him because that's a prestigious thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, Kobe won 1 MVP. Yeah. And, LeBron James never won 3 straight. Yeah. Why? Because they're like, oh, well, it's, let's go ahead and give it to somebody else. Same with Michael Jordan. Yep. They're like, well, Jordan won it 2 times. Let's go ahead and give it to Barkley. Yep. Well, Jordan won it 2 times. Let's go ahead and give it to Karl Malone because his daughter's 6 years old at this point and needs some money. So I just
could help herself.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. The
2 weeks in a row.
The man was in college sleeping with a 13-year-old. That's just insane.
Statutory.
It is more than statutory. It's disgusting. So I don't know. I don't think when you look back on it and you're like someone like the Joker, does he deserve to be in the realm of the people that have gone 3 straight? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, when like Nash was winning those MVPs, you're like, well, damn, now we don't want to give it to him the year he might actually deserve it because we just kind of defaulted giving it to him before. I mean, the fact that Steve Nash has more MVPs than Kobe Bryant should disqualify all of the voters.
That shows you the politics in the voting.
It's ridiculous. So the Joker's probably going to win 3 straight. A little rashy ass. That's fine. But he shouldn't.
Can the man dunk? Can the man finally dunk, or is it still up for debate? That
I don't know. He went
too much effort.
Exactly. I'm saying a man's going to win the MVP.
He's going to win the MVP because he's big and he's tall. I saw a move that he did with a layup in last night's game, and it was one of the most unathletic things I've seen in NBA basketball in a long time. And I was like, if I was his size, I could have done whatever it is that he just did. Like he did a layup, and I think his toes went 2 inches off the ground, and it looked really awkward and disorganized. And that's what white people do when we're playing basketball. It looks disorganized. And so, yeah, I'm just like, but this guy is going to win it 3 years in a row? Really?
Nestor, who's your vote?
Yeah, I think Embiid does more for Philly than the Joker does for Denver. Embiid, I think, is underrated when it comes to how good he is in defense. I think throughout the regular season, he was hovering in like first place, and now he's like fifth place in like defensive ratings. So that's really important. And in basketball. This is in the NFL. Like that's to be to have good defense, especially on a team like Philly. Like that's very crucial. So I think Embiid is my guy for MVP, but I know Joker's gonna get it. Joker I know he has more assists and stuff like he's better from the 3-point range, but I think Embiid is just way more crucial for Philly. And the times that you've seen Embiid versus Joker, Embiid has done better than the Joker.
Damn right.
So
Right.
yeah.
That's the only reason that I'm also leaning towards Embiid. It's just because when they have come up head to head, at least this year, Embiid has had the upper hand. I think they are equally as valuable to their team. Like if you took away either one of them, those teams are not going anywhere. Yes, the Joker is more efficient. Like he has a higher efficiency rating. It's the highest in the NBA. But you guys all think that the Joker will actually win the MVP.
Unfortunately, yes. I just think it's a foregone conclusion at this point. Okay. I mean, he just became the sixth person in NBA history to have 100 triple doubles or something like that.
Yes.
Like he's like the sixth in NBA history, but it's all just stat padding. Like nothing
it's
is
the Westbrook effect.
100% the Westbrook effect. Like the rashy ass is over there in Denver, ain't nobody playing with him.
Right.
It's the Joker show or nothing. Mm-hmm. But I mean, when you just watch him play, though, I'm like, is there a less athletic looking person playing in the NBA? He looks like Tyson Fury out there playing basketball. It's ridiculous, but Tyson Fury knocks people out, and you're like, how are you doing this? Yeah. But he does it with his little gypsy ass. So, yeah, I don't know. Just it's insane.
That episode.
I don't know. It's like, do I think the NBA is actually going to change their politics now? Be like, all right, we'll finally give it to somebody 3 times in a row. Wouldn't do it for LeBron. I'm pretty sure he was the last person who was, or actually no, Giannis I think was the last person.
Didn't do it with Giannis, didn't do it with LeBron, didn't do it with Jordan. Goddamn, Kobe Bryant can get more than one.
Yeah. But now it's like, all right, we'll give it to Jokic. I don't know. I still kind of think that they'll end up for that main reason, like, can we do this now with him? Because in the past we haven't done that.
But wouldn't Embiid have to do something insane?
Yeah, he would need to make a splash of some kind.
Yeah,
where he was like averaging 35 a night from here on out.
Because we all agree it's either Embiid or the Joker. Even though we're not, I don't think we're giving Giannis enough credit. I think Giannis deserves to be right there in there with him. Even though I would still give the nod to Embiid a little bit. I could argue that Giannis deserves it.
The only reason I wouldn't say Giannis over both of them is because when he's not there, Milwaukee can still actually play really well without him.
Much more solid team.
Other than him. They're more solidly constructed though.
Right, they're not. So
Denver and how is Denver number 1 in the West? Are they still number 1 in the West?
Yeah, they are.
How?
By far.
Is that happening?
Right. I don't know.
West is so toxic.
That just goes to show the state of the West, or it's just a circus.
God, it's like bad reality TV.
Yeah.
It's just all these teams that should be good aren't, and then you got Rashy ass just putting up triple doubles all the time, and he's gonna get the MVP.
He is.
I told you guys, the NBA is like boring to watch this year, and I might consider start watching tennis because of how boring this is.
I mean, okay, first of all, you can't even get tennis in Columbia. Shut up.
Not even disrespectful.
And if I was a Miami Heat fan, I would be bored with the NBA too. But right now, the Celtics are winning 104 to 88 right now. We're taking care of business.
The Heat are losing to the Sixers 108 to 90 right now.
Damn.
And remember I said that
first place in the East.
By the way, Nestor, the same team that beat y'all without their best player last weekend. So That's where we stand right now.
Boom.
What you need to do, Nestor, is learn like me and just let the situation fly by because I'm aware of a predicament. I ain't gonna try to defend K.
Giannis did not play. He went out in the first quarter with whatever injury he had.
did.
They beat the brakes off of y'all.
Yeah, more than brakes. I cut the brake line. They were riding in a car down Shaq's head with no brakes. That's how bad it was.
I hate that this
Straight
is
off a cliff.
I hate that this is gonna be the hardest laugh I could get out of the show.
Nah, I got more coming.
And
Don't
this
worry
is
about
why I make out of pocket jokes. 'Cause I gotta beat that. I gotta get a laugh somewhere else.
it. Well, leave Anne Frank alone. That was
that's
a
all right.
brave young girl.
G Money in the chat.